I would say half of my couples that I coach, the guys' cups are empty.
Why?
Fellas are desperate. Men are terrible at filling their own cup.
So does that mean? Do you mean like they're selfless, like they worry about others, and they're not worrying about themselves? Or?
You know, they're providing.
Okay.
They're looking after the kids. They're making sure their wife gets out to yoga. And I will say to the man, "What would you say?" And he'd say, "I'm sitting on about a 3." And you can't sit on a 3 for long. And men are so poor at looking after their mental health.
But a lot of people might look at that and think, "Oh, he's just worried about his other half. That he's doing the right thing there."
I have to stop you there. Not your other half. Because you're a whole the way you are. You're complete. You don't need another half.
Yeah,
you're brilliant. You're complete. You want to bring that. Look at you laughing. Why can't you do?
Because they're laughing at me.
Words of affirmation are not his love language. You're already complete. And the more you know that about you, the best version you can be of you to bring to the other.
Yeah.
Okay? This codependency thing has to stop, okay? I think it was the Greeks that decided that we were stripped from each other and we had to search the land for other half. So, you know, we're not really going to, apart from Stoicism, we're not really going to do anything else that the Greeks told us to do. So, you know what I mean? So, it's it's the person that you want to build something with. Mm-hmm. But you have to be the best version of you to build that great thing. Make sense? Mm-hmm. So maybe that's playing football with the lads, making sure you ring your brother on the way home from work, making sure that you are putting that stuff in that makes you happy. Maybe it's that you need to change your job because you're miserable in jobs. So many men miserable in their jobs, you know, and that affects your mental health like nothing else.
Why would you say that? Is just men? Do you think it's just that sort of stereotypical?
Still that provider mentality. Still the provider mentality.
Is that like scary though? Like you're saying, most men you talk to is about a 3. Isn't that like a bit of like realization in terms of like how bad men's mental health is, especially over here? Like, I'd
say about half the men I talk to, half the couples I talk to, their mental health is, you know, and the most men will say is, "I'm a bit low." Like, I'm a bit low. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's the extent of it.
Yeah, that's all you'll get. You know, I'm a bit low. And then I'll say, "How do you fill your cup?" And they'll be like, "I don't know where my cup lives."
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's concerning,
isn't it? No, obviously their relationship isn't going well, so that's draining them as well.
Yeah.
You know, but they think if they get the relationship fixed, that's going to fix their cup. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But like, how do what would you say to them? Like a man there who's came to you and they're like, "I don't have anything good," type of thing.
I would say, went to their partner, "When did you see him last?" And she'll say, "I saw him, his real self, 18 months ago." And I say, "How does that make you feel?" And she says, "I miss him terribly."
And then what do you work on getting back to that?
And then I say, "You may need a one-to-one session. I want you to figure out how to fill your own cup," you know?
Yeah.
Men tend to think that they're being a good husband because they're not going to five-a-side and they're not seeing their mates and they're not, who's the Man U fan? That they've given up following Man U and they're doing all that and think, "I'm being a really good provider, I'm being a really good husband." The evidence shows us that women want their man back after they've played golf. So he's like, "Right, where we're going today? What's happening?" Da, 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 da. Yeah. They don't want the 3 and 4 version of their man.
Would you have cases though where maybe their partner doesn't want them doing that, or maybe like why are you going playing football? Like, why don't you? It's
a bit of a vicious circle because then they've got so low that then they're like, "Oh, really? You're going off there again?" And the relationship has got so low. But if you really ask on their best days, you'd be like, what do you want your husband to be like? And you'd be like, "I want him to be like when he was working in that other place and he was full of the joys of spring." Even though, now, we have to get the work-life balance. A lot of men working 50, 60 hours and then they wonder why their relationship is struggling. Their business is going brilliant. Their golf game's going brilliant. They're fit as anything. They're spending time and money on that, but their relationship's not getting any time or money or investment. And that's when that's not going well.
Yeah.
Isn't it fascinating?
No, that.
Isn't it fascinating?
It's interesting.